Hey everyone, today I thought I'd do a quick recording that I've been planning to do for a while to show you one of the things that I do for all of my presentations, and also I use this a lot in my general workday to segregate out different processes that I'm doing in the system. That is to go out and create profiles within my browser. In this case, this is Edge. You can do the same with Chrome, but I don't like the way that the profiles are listed there. And what it is I go out and I create profiles for different users. So the benefit of the profiles is that they have separate caches of information, so the passwords stay with this profile. You can automatically log in, and you can set up a lot of the preferences around that. Also, you can set up the default view that you use. So what I'm going to do is I'm here, I've only got one profile, and that's my personal profile, the default profile that I have when I log into the system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a new work profile. And what this is going to do is this is going to create a new profile for me, separate from this personal one or any others that I set up in the system. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some changes to the view here. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the name of this profile. So I'm going to give this a name. And so a tip here is I use the domain name as the starting name of the profile, and then the alias as a secondary description, because sometimes I have multiple users in the same domain that I'm logging into. So this keeps everything sort of tidy and within the system. So I'm going to update that, and now what I do is if I look at my profile, then I've got the profile name showing up and I can easily find that. Now the benefit of the profile is also you can change the look and feel that's associated with this, and also the attributes and the behaviors. So one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off this automatic account-based profile switching. What this does is sometimes when you log into a website, then Edge thinks that it's smarter than you, and it tries to open up that profile or that web page in another profile. So you turn that off, and that saves you a lot of angst in the long time. Now, also what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the appearance. Now, one thing that you can do is you can go and change the color so that you can see the different profiles in different areas, but I'm not too worried about that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the page zoom here to 125, because that is the default, that's the zoom that I like to use for all of my presentations. That's entirely up to you. You don't have to do that. Now, but I can also customize this view. I don't like the tabs, and I don't like all of the additional widgets and so forth that are showing up, including the sidebar here. I don't use this when I'm using my doing presentations. Also, I like the vertical tabs rather than the horizontal tabs that I've got here, because if I have more than maybe 5 tabs open, then it becomes hard to go out and see these. So I make changes. First of all, I say I want to hide the tabs when I'm in vertical mode, and then turn on vertical mode. So what this allows me to do is have my tabs showing up here within the view. Also, I turn off the preview on hover. I don't really care about that. I also turn off the profile type in the whenever I hover over the profile button, and I'll just restart that and log back in. So that tidies things up a little bit when I hover over my profile, so it doesn't show whether it's a work item or a personal profile. Now, also, I don't use favorites. I use the searching quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is I turn off the favorites, and then also I turn on the home button. This is great for quickly going to certain screens. And then I've got a number of items that are showing up here that I really don't want to show. So I turn off the favorites, I turn off the collections, I leave the split screen on because this allows me to split the screen. And then I turn off the browser essentials. I'm not really worried about that. And then I'm turning off the smart actions and the mini menu as well. Also, I turn off the sidebar. As I mentioned, I don't really want to see that when I'm going out and doing a demonstration. And then also I go out and I can select certain pages to open up here within the view. Now, I want it to automatically open to the About page, the blank page. And also when I click the Home button, I want to go to the blank page as well, because what this does is it doesn't open up the MSN screen or anything like that. Now there's other defaults here, but that's pretty much everything that I do to go out and change my profile. So now my profile looks like this. So if I go back and go to my personal profile that I've got, then I can see that I've got this profile here for the Dungeon Master, for AD&D D365. It goes directly into here, and from here I can go out and go to Outlook. I could go to Dynamics if I want to, or I could have whatever screens that I want showing up here within the view. So I thought this was a useful sort of summary of one of the things that I use on a daily basis to go out and make my workspace just a little bit tidier. So I hope this was useful. If you like it, then like it. If you need to contact me, then my contact information is inside of whatever viewer you're looking at it, whether it's LinkedIn or YouTube and so forth. So have a great day, and I hope this is useful.